with their nails done now.
Trevor's just like kind of like drinking like a drink. He has started under some of the mixologists in Cyber City. By any chance, Brian, is there any bar like the Afterlife from Night City?
Yes.
He makes himself.
That's in the scary part of town. You've been warned about going to the scary part of town, and if you admit right now that you're making a drink from the scary part of town, Bertha's going to yell at you.
He doesn't say it out loud. It's just like he's drinking a Jackie Wells.
She can smell it. She just looks at you. She just gives you that look. She knows you've been to Spooky Town. God damn it. God damn it, Trevor. She knows.
Trevor's just like gently just drinking a Jackie Wells. Well, I wanted to make a Jackie Wells. It's pretty easy.
Oh, good. Since you made the Jackie Wells, that's when goes, oh, little Trevor, you've been going to Spooky Town, I see. Make me a Jackie Wells too. And you see Lilith looking at you, Trevor.
Trevor just looks at her, turns around, makes her the drink, and just goes quiet.
What's the first rule of Lilith's training?
He doesn't say a word.
Let's try that.
You never talk. It's like he just gently takes a sip of his drink.
And that's when she goes, boom. You don't speak about Lilith training. And she takes her drink and she just starts to walk away. As she's just, we're going to have so much fun, Trevor. But no, Trevor, you can go ahead and let Celestial know about the secondary objective you guys got to pull off.
Remind me, that's the cameraman detective, right?
Yes, you got to get that chip into the cameraman.
We got to get a chip to a cameraman. He just flat out says it. Straight face. He just looks nonchalantly. We have many ways. So far, I have talked a few ideas with Alistair. We have a few ideas how to work it out.
And during the whole time, there's going to be a 3-way battle of the bands. So there'll be a nice distraction going on for you guys.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that some of us is probably going to be keeping an eye on. Remind me of Sean's character's name again, if you will.
Leroy Cyberpants.
All right. Some people are going to need help keep protection on Leroy, and the rest of us are going to be going to deal with the cameraman.
And it's on this cue your guys' ride comes in, and it's a gentleman wearing just some plain blue jeans. He's clearly a nomad, and he is clearly wearing some clothing from way ancient fashion. If we had to put a time, it would probably be in the 90s. So it's just some blue jeans and a white shirt. He goes, I'm going to be your guys' ride. Y'all can call me D. I'm Alistair's brother. And I have the fastest ride in Cyber City.
Yeah, that's what they always say.
D looks over at you, Celestial. Is this a challenge?
Call it what you want, but I've been told that before.
Oh, you just bought yourself the passenger seat up front with me.
Sure, does it have a Sandy adapter to it? Sure smiles.
The nomad looks at you and just goes, "Oh,
Guessing not.
Dude, man, my baby's built for speed, man. I had to gut all that stuff, dude.
And
trust me. This is worth it, my friend.
Well, you want me to drive and see if I can open her up a little bit? By
You
any
know-
chance, is anyone from Night Street or is anyone in Night Street around? Or
Okay.
Bertha?
No. Okay. So the only thing that happens is you know those moments in like every cartoon where like someone says something so mind breaking to someone, like they just stand there like one eye's just blinking. That's what D's doing. He's just no. No one touches my car like that. You can ride in her, but you ain't driving her. Unless I somehow became incapacitated, then you may drive my car.
All right, I'll take you up on that offer.
Hey, so what's the call?
Follow me, and I will show you the baby.
Celestia's gonna follow him.
You're all led outside, and this is when you are shown the baby. This car, my God. It's what the fuck are you looking at? It looks like a bullet with wheels.
Why do I picture a Mario Kart for some reason?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Trust me, it has lots of room on the inside. But yes, it is actually nice and roomy on the inside. Everyone fits back, and Dice, if it came to it, you'd be able to reach the wheel easily.
Okay. Trevor's just looking like, this is one weird looking car compared to... Trevor's seen some vehicles in Night City, not like anything like this. So he's not like...
How dare you, sir? This is the baby! This is the piece of new Nomad technology. This is just meant for speed. Well, technically it's meant for stealth, but I made mine for speed.
Celestia's gonna walk around the car and get a good look at it and see what Sense will say.
It has pretty thick armor. It can take some shots. If the only thing that's going to get through it is if someone actually fired an RPG at it. Normal gunfire, nope.
All right, so Celestia's pretty impressed. She said, "All right, this isn't the worst piece of metal I've ever seen, but if it's as fast as you say, let's get to it."
Everyone, you hop inside, and just to let you know, let you know where the theme's going, let me start the music real quick.
Oh my God.
As you're driving, like, D rolls down his window, and all of a sudden, like, speeds up next to you. On both sides is 2 death squads. And then all of a sudden, a rock flies in, hits D on the head, and he goes unconscious. Get your ass up there, Trevor.
Trevor yanks him out of the seat and just grabs the wheel and starts. He just like basically he puts all of his driving skill.
Time for some skill challenge, baby. That's why I put on Running in the 90s. So yes, you're in a high-speed chase right now.
Wait, who's all in the car?
You all are. Everyone's in the car.
What do I roll for? Is it control?
Oh, hold on. Allow me to help you with that. So,
God, I'm excited for this.
I do get the music was the right idea.
It was a good thing I watched Initial D.
Yes, exactly. That's what you guys drift around a corner at high speed. Drive land vehicle.
Okay.
Yep, control. So roll your drive land vehicle for me. Let me see what you get. Oh, you maintain your lead. No. You maintain your lead. They're not, and they can't get it because I told you of the armor. The bullets just ping, 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 ping. They ricochet off into the streets. Would anyone else like to try to do anything during this time? Trevor's got you enough at a safe distance to where you can do something.
Leroy's going to actually look out the window
Mm-hmm.
I want to. I think this might be a human perception because I want to look if there's anything where we're passing by that I might be able to
Give me a roll.
go timber with my guitar.
Oh, go ahead and give me. So, Jesus Christ, that's so fucking overkill. So, because of this amazing roll, I'm going to say you see two things. So, now give me. Let me just see what would be a good roll for your laser axe.
Because I kind of pictured him like leaning out and just slashing.
Then just do give me a melee weapon roll.
This is going to be probably high because
It's going to be stupidly high because you already have. You can't fail it because you have a 13 in it. So there's no way you can fail that. That's not fair. That's so funny. So anyway, you've taken care of one of the cars. Dice, give me a drive roll. Give me another dice. Give me another.
Wait. How did I do it though?
Actually, wait, no.
Remember, we're an audio medium, man.
No. Why did I do that? I went way too fast. So, Sean, paint it.
Well, you said I saw two things, but you didn't say what I saw.
Okay. So, the first item you see is clearly a light lamppost. That's why I'm stopping the music right now, so this can actually tell what it is. You see a light. You see for traffic light. That's the first thing you see. The second thing is a Damien Leonidas statue.
You know I'm going to go for the Damien. Actually, with that high a roll.
Yeah,
Can I try to roll? Can I try to hit both?
Go ahead. Yes, but you have to role play this. I want you to paint this, how this looks.
Okay, so I think you guys see him just kind of climb out and he's sitting on this thing and he's holding his guitar up in the air and he clicks a button and then just like these laser blades stick out of the ends, making it a true laser axe. And then Leroy's like, if you've seen the movie, what was the movie with
No, there's plenty of those.
Napoleon Dynamite, the
Oh my god.
Schneider. It was a Rob Schneider.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember the name.
I know which movie you're talking about where they were playing baseball.
Yeah.
Oh god, no.
Basketball? Really?
No.
Thank God.
It was the three kids, three guys who were like sticking up for the kids, and then they do like a tournament thing.
Yeah, I know which movie you're talking about. Guys, can't
Good, because I don't.
Oh dear God! But so keep going, Sean. Paint this.
And he's just lining up the axe like a baseball player, and he just swings it through the light post as we pass. And then he kind of like, I think he kind of like, just for a little bit of swirl, a little bit of flare, he kind of like, you see him kind of like push off the thing, and there's like a moment like he's going to fall out of the car because he's spinning, he's still kind of spinning. And then he cuts up into the statue, and he cuts the statue off into back behind them as the car's behind us at the crotch.
Oh. And the car blows up.
And it's like I think it's like an upward slash. Like,
oh god!
Because I think Leroy is a symbolism of where like it's kind of like it's leave their message that we're coming for him. In his mind, the revolution is rising.
So, like, literally, as the crotch of Leonidas is going towards the one death god.
Oh no! I mean, I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it off in a little, but it's just if it was a real Leonidas, I basically
you're
just cut it.
him. Okay.
Yeah.
So when one of the halves are about to fall in the car, it's really that freeze frame moment, and the Death Squad members just look, and it was at this moment they realized they fucked up. Boom! And they blow up. Now, before I have Dice roll another drive roll, Celestial and Alistair, would you guys like to do anything?
Well, considering that I was at dinner and I got pulled into this as a "we may need you," I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Allow me to paint you what's happening, Alistair.
Please do.
So we'll say that somehow Alistair was asleep for everything, and you just woke up. You're in your brother's car, the Bullet.
Right.
And he is unconscious, passed out. It looks like God damn it. How the hell are you going to do high-speed driving, but one little thing hits you on the head and you go unconscious? Trevor's at the wheel, and it appears Leroy just cut down a traffic light and a Leonidas statue. And there were 2 Death Squad cars chasing after you.
Oh, and I'm also leaning out of the window like an idiot.
And now there's only 1 Death Squad car chasing after you. And you can clearly hear them saying, "Surrender, Celestial."
I sit up from being bonked on the head, rubbing my head, and I look and I go, "What in the hell is going on?" Trevor,
Yes.
Why are you driving my brother's car?
He points his thumb back while doing a drift around a corner. He's unconscious.
It's like for like a brief second when he hears Trevor, you're behind the wheel, D shoots up and he goes, "What are you doing?" And he drifts, he hits his head barely against like someone's leg, and he's just back unconscious again.
And I will say, as we're drifting, you can see, like, I feel like we're drifting in a way that Leroy's thrust up, and he's like,
right.
He's being, if he wasn't made out of stringer stuff, you could say he would have almost gotten bisected by the roof of the car. But he's like, no, he has his arms forward. He's being whipped across the top of the car right now, with his legs inside, keeping him from like getting thrown out. If that makes sense.
And did I hear right in that they wanted us to surrender our friend here? And he motions to Celeste.
Mm-hmm.
Do they not know who they're dealing with? I mean...
No, I don't think they do.
Well, I think it's time we show them exactly who and or what they're dealing with.
Trevor points to the sniper rifle in the back of the vehicle. Why don't you try that guy out? Give him a little surprise. Shall you?
Yeah, that's fair. And Brian.
Yes.
Did the squad members see 2 things?
Mm-hmm.
They see another person pop up through the roof of the car.
Oh boy!
I'm assuming that there's a sunroof or something similar.
Yep.
You know, a hatch or something. And then they see a very long, very gun-like shape being pulled out as well.
Oh. Okay, so I got it set up for you. I want you to roll me your ranged weapon. Heavy weapons.
Let's see. Ranged weapon.
Heavy weapon. Dude, you couldn't have possibly failed that. Because, like, I was like, okay, with a sniper rifle, you're going to need at least a 4. You have an 8 in that, so you would have succeeded anyway.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
I just wait for a moment as I go clunk and set the sniper rifle down. I wait because I want to see their reactions as they see what's coming.
Okay.
I pithily give them blow them a kiss before I go bang and take out the driver if I can.
Well, pretty much. Oh God, this was a very big sniper rifle. Before the bullet hits them, they lock hands together. I always loved you, Bill. Wait, what? Boom. You guys have ended the death squad chase earlier than anticipated. Good job.
Trevor's still driving, and he's still.
Trevor, but you still, to get the car under control, I need one last driving roll from Trevor.
You
I will
guys
be right
better
back.
hope this goes well. Speedish, we haven't loaded up any of my characters' abilities. I don't. That's a 6.
Nope, you're fine, dude. You're fine. I needed a 10. Meat beats. Take it away, Trevor.
Trevor is like just driving. Is like. So just picture like the most intense driving somebody could ever do, but Trevor's like looking like nonchalantly driving. Trevor's like, get him away from the wheel as he's just driving towards where they need to go.
Pappy just looks at everyone in the back and just goes, his driving makes even me want to vomit. Yuck!
Oh my god.
Trevor finds a parking spot and just like he parks the vehicle in an inconspicuous part there for where the bow of the band location is. That's where we're going, right, Brad?
What? Oh, I'll give you one in a minute. Anyway, what'd you say, Jace?
I'm just gonna drive to where we need to go, and I'm gonna park in an inconspicuous spot as best as I can.
Celeste is trying to wake D up by slapping the shit out of him.
Each time you slap him, he wakes up, but then you make the mistake of backhanding him and he goes back unconscious. So this goes on for like a few times. Like, slap, what's going slap,
And Celeste is gonna charge him like a lot of money because she is doing her job.
It's like, all right, that's 100 credits, 200, 300, 400, 500. And then finally you stop. He goes, oh, God. I saved us somehow. I'm an even better driver than I thought.
Yeah, sure.
Trevor looks at him. No, I'm a better driver. He just he's smoking a cigarette well in the driver's seat, just kind of just chilling. Well, at least we had to hear One Piece. How's everyone feeling? He just looks around.
So the look of shock on his face, it's not the fact that you're driving the car. He's looking at your butt in his seat. And he's just, my groove.
Brian, can you repeat that? You cut out.
Sorry. My butt groove. My butt groove.
I mean, to be fair, one's comfort is paramount when driving, so I can understand that.
And as you open the back door, because it actually has your typical cargo,
a cargo van, double door.
Yep.
Okay,
it opens up, and there. So how? He said he was going to go go talk to your grandmother, but there's Mr. Star right there. And then there goes your eyes again, Celestial. Not human, not human, not human, not human.
Oh, dear.
Oh, yeah, Celestial saw what he really looked like.
Oh, okay. So what does he really look like?
As I told you, you see at the bottom of Mr. Star's legs are a bunch of yellow tentacles, and where his head is a yellow hood. That when you look inside the hood, you just see the vast of the cosmos.
Wait a second, Brian.
What?
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah.
exactly what you think it is.
Why wouldn't Leroy have noticed that due to how he is? Or
This isn't technology, and I'm just going to say Actually, would Leroy want to see this? You know what? I'll let Leroy know the truth.
Well,
I'll let Leroy know the truth.
Yeah, because I feel like I mean Leroy is like a piece of something like this. So I mean, or it was.
Then yeah, you see Haster for who Haster really is.
Okay, it won't change what Leroy does. I just figured it's just a question I realized because I didn't.
No, you're good, dude. You're good. So Mr. Star sees everyone and goes, "Oh, ow, hey, babies, I got to deal with my business." Alistair, your grandma says hi.
Mr. Star. Not to derail, but what happened after I stepped away? Where are we?
Oh, you're at the Battle of the Bands.
Battle of Band. Okay.
Oh shoot! Oh okay. Shoot! I can't do anything.
No. You're at the auditorium. You're just at the auditorium. You're not at the staging area. So you know where they go to. Usually when a concert they have the unloading areas. That's where you guys are.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not in the thicket of it all. No,
that's fair.
I know. You
guys have. So Sean, for you, you're in the middle of the city, dude. You're not being forced to go on now. You just got brought to the area. You guys have time to go do whatever you want.
I have 3 questions for you, and I apologize if these questions lead to us breaking the game. Or breaking the flow of the game, I should say.
Lay them on me.
1, are there security cameras around?
You know what's weird? No.
Okay. 2, is there spray paint around?
There's some in your brother's van.
Fair point. I forgot about that. Is there witnesses besides us?
You look around, and then you look at Mr. Star, and he smiles, and he goes, You think I wouldn't make sure we'd be alone when you came in, baby? I got you covered.
He just kind of, puts his hand to his head and bows, grabs his brother, grabs 2 cans of spray paint. And while they set up the band, you see the nomads spray painting on 2 different walls, John Cougar Mellencamp for mayor.
Oh.
Brian, I actually had a thing that I was thinking before this. You
don't need to start. What do you want to do?
Because I think Leroy going over the map.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has an evil idea.
Mm-hmm.
Being formerly the DM. Oh, wait, actually, well, you feel free to edit that out in post.
No. We can leave. That's fine. But no. So, Leroy, what on the map is tickling your fancy?
Well, Leroy is about giving people a second chance. And he's already proven that with enough applause and stuff, he can make some pretty decent improvements on people.
Mm-hmm.
To give us an edge, he has marked down the 3 closest retirement homes to the stadium.
Well, thankfully, so where you've marked, so on your markings, you are, I will say for right now, you're actually within walking distance of number 3.
Okay. And now I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I've barely spent anything on anybody's shit. Because,
Sean,
oh dear God! I just realized what I've done, what I've set myself up for.
Are you doing what I think you're going to do?
Because all the old people are just in nanites, and oh my God, they're literally just walking husk of technology. Oh dear God!
And what is Sean known for?
Yeah.
Because
you're gonna pull a Devacorp, aren't you?
I am because Leroy's thought process is this.
Damn it!
No. Leroy's thought process is this. Their enemy knows them. So, or at least knows some of them.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say he bribes the retirement home to just use the money. Just I'll get these people off your hands. No questions asked.
Okay, so if this was retirement home number 1, I would make you require money. But this is number 3. This is the equivalent of the retirement home from The Simpsons. The nurse just looks at you and goes, "You can just take them," and goes back to reading her paper.
Wow.
And this is also I figured he would have asked someone to come. He would ask. I think before he left too, he would have said like, "Hey guys, how would anyone like to make a couple dozen people's lives a little better and get us some rogues to backstab any potential problems?"
I mean, to be fair, that sounds like right up Alistair's alley, as what we've talked about, Brian.
Exactly. So I think would Alistair join in?
Oh, he most definitely would. Shenanigans are abound, my friend.
Celestial,
Shenanigans are
would
abound.
Celestial like to join in?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Celestial's looking and just trying to figure things out in her head. She's just studying everyone at this point.
Hey, Trevor, have some fun. And Alistair chucks his spray paint can at Trevor as he finishes up his graffiti.
He smiles and just like, okay, you guys go do what you guys gotta do. I gotta go meet a contact real quickly.
You're in luck. Well, you're in luck, Trevor. We'll come to you right after this. What happens at this retirement home? So, Leroy, what happens after you are giving your mob of old people?
Okay, I want to think. I'm trying to think.
You think I have a question for Brian,
Yes.
or rather a suggestion.
Yes.
Roll how many?
Oh,
Because you say mob of old people.
God.
I want numbers.
Hold on.
Oh God.
If we're doing this, Sean,
Because we need to know exactly how many people we're getting
need
for
you.
our army.
I need you to roll me 3d20.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Huh? What was that, Sonny? Oh, you got okay. So there's 32. There are 32 geriatric people standing in front of you. Huh?
I think.
And for some they're all so tightly mobbed together. The way they shake is in unison.
Oh God.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Do we want? Does it make more sense to put on the performance to do the magic in the retirement home, or do we not want to leave like evidence there in case Leonidas starts investigating anomalies?
I don't think the staff would care either way. But
And I've heard
to be completely honest, still, the fewer witnesses, the better. So we could actually take them back to where we're staging our band. So it should be better there because Mr. Starr can ensure that nobody's around to see.
And also, Leroy said that in person, so this makes sense in person.
Yeah.
Like you're really kind of nods because I think that might be the best method. Then I can just really get into it. Maybe see how well I can.
Also, if you're wanting to burn those credits, I can help with that.
Yeah, I've got what I need, and I think he just he holds up his laser axe guitar.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna like do stuff to 32 people, they're probably going to need better clothes and equipment to start a new life.
Oh yeah.
So Alistair was suggesting that he was going to take your cash and go purchase some stuff for you.
Okay, you know, I just see this in my mind right now that if this was a TV show, it just like we see like a side swipe before of just the bob of old people. Side swipe now they're just in modern clothes but still old. I feel so fashionable.
Just you wait, Mr. Grayson. Things are about to get a whole lot better.
I'm about to get a jiggy with the wiggy.
Like,
Oh, good God.
Wait about 5 minutes before you do anything.
Oh, my hip!
That would be why.
I think that so Leroy gets up on the stage and he's like, "All right, folks, I got some music here that'll just liven you right up. I hope you enjoy."
Okay. So, God. Now, Sean, this is what I want you to do. Roll me 2d20, please.
All right. 2d20. Oh.
There's a reason for this. Oh my God, I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. How can your luck be that stupid? So, would you like to know why I had you roll that 2d20?
Was it how much they would get younger?
They're 30 years old now.
Prime time, baby!
Oh, hell yeah.
The best way to put it is, as you begin performing, thankfully,
and he's also reenacting what's his name? Marty's performance at the school dance.
God damn it. Oh, God, he's going complete Johnny Be Good. Oh, my God. So, right as you hit that moment when Marty just went full ham with the solo, that's when a big burst wave of energy explodes from you. And when it hits the mob of old people, their bodies crackle, and where the pieces, where you can see where the cyberware, the nanites in their body just start to go haywire, and a big burst of steam explodes from the crowd, like literally making a whole mist cloud where you can't see anything. And then when it starts to finally fade, they're all just looking at themselves because they're now 30 years old. Holy shit, I'm pretty again. Oh my God, you're pretty again. Damn, I forgot how pretty you were. Oh, Frank. Oh, Susan.
Oh, brother.
Celeste is going to slowly back away because she knows what's going. She can see everyone's vitals, so she's going to back away slowly to the nearest exit.
You just see things are getting steamy. But before the crowd, before we have to pull a fade to black, Mr. Starr goes, "Oh, hold on there. But now, before y'all get a little too excited now, I'm always quite partial to something like that. But we're gonna need y'all to calm down, Mr. Leroy. I'm sure you didn't just pull off some of that amazingness in front of me just for nothing now."
Oh no, man! Ladies and folks and everything in between.
A bra lands on your head.
He's just gonna go. He's gonna like. I think he's gonna do like a sudden strum, like a sudden. It's not a strum. What's the chord?
No, it's a strum. You're strumming your guitar.
You're thinking right.
I thought there was like a better word for it, like the twing.
That's literally just a strum.
Yeah, that's a strum. If you like pull off, more, that would be a riff. But you just want that, twang. You want a strum.
I want a strum. I want a riff. That's what I meant. He's trying to draw as much attention.
Right. Meanwhile, Alistair's like, "You put that back on. I paid good money for that."
And then a bra lands on your head as well, as Alistair. And you just hear, woo!
Well, I appreciate the enthusiasm. Put it back on. I paid good money for this. Ping!
But please, take it away, Sean.
I think it was ladies and folks and everything between. We're on a mission to make the lives of this city a little bit better, and I'm sure a number of you have already been fucked over by Mr. What's his name again?
You can
Damien
just say
Leonidas.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Leonidas, and
the crowd starts to boo.
Oh, I
There's your
know.
answer.
That man is a horrible shit-faced cockbastard, but
Now they start to applaud you. Yay!
but here's the thing. I didn't do this to make your lives easy. I mean, you see, there's no such a thing to my friend Alistair there. You got the money to move on if you want, but we're looking to put the screws in Mr. Leonidas, and it occurred to me the best revolutions don't all they say they start with the youth, but well, okay, I guess that still counts because you guys are funny. You guys are youth compared to what you were before. No.
Oh my God! You just said the. Yep, you cleared it as well too. So, you said revolution.
Okay.
This is your gang now.
Oh yeah, do we have enough money left over to buy them tickets so that they could for the band, Battle of the Bands, or is it not a?
Mr. Star just turns back to you and gives you a look like, really?
Please.
It's like, I'm the one running this event, baby.
He
gives them all roadie.
Does this happen like every other Tuesday or something? What the hell?
Roadie shirts?
Yep.
So this is our crew.
Exactly.
Like I think it's like, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Saw. Just keep on forgetting. I'm not used to someone with so many arms outstretched and everyone's business being so hospital. I mean, you know what I mean, Mrs. Starr. I mean, you and I, we come from similar fruit.
I can respect that. Yeah. Okay. I got you now.
I was like, it's why I was so agreeable at first, because like I saw what I was seeing, and I had to hear what they were saying. If they weren't getting all in my business, And I think he looks like he's trying to say the right words without pulling anyone else in.
Oh, Mr. Star is just okay, Leroy. I need to introduce you to someone. So, this is the manager for the Mr. from Leonidas' little performance. Oh, it's funny. His name's Leroy as well. Kind of looks like you, just without the sideburns. And coming up the stage now is Mr. Leroy Jenkins. Leroy.
I think Leroy's like looking back, and I think he's a little startled. He's just like cautiously. He's like, Leroy.
He just has a big beaming smile on his face, like he's just happy to be here. And he goes, oh, and he finally really looks at you and he's just, oh my God. Hey, Leroy.
Hey, Leroy, that's not the greeting I was expecting.
Mr.
I think
Star.
anyone looking at Leroy can now actually see that he is tense as fuck.
Mr. Star.
Which is weird because he has always been relaxed too.
Mr. Star, may I borrow your performer real quick? Don't take him away now too far, baby. Oh. Mr. Star just like goes to talk to Pappy because Pappy is like trying to pull up a bass drum and he just keeps falling down the stairs.
Oh God!
Now he's just screaming at it.
Man, you cut out on that one too.
Sorry, he's just yelling at it. He's just and like Gabby's just Pappy, that's not going to work. Okay, you're gonna yell at it some more. Okay, then. God, that's cute. But so, Leroy, the other Leroy looks at you and he still has a calm demeanor. He goes, "All right, I'll drop the Leroy name. We know it's me, Bonemeister. But I'm not about that anymore. That's gone. The minute I had flesh and blood, it just put everything into perspective, and it's just, what do I need to be angry about? I have a second chance here. And I don't want to ruin it.
You have a second chance, and you chose to work for Leonidas.
This is when he gives you a puzzled look. What do you mean? Leonidas is helping me to do my greatest, where I can pay for my past sins. Like, I'm able to save all those souls, DM. You know, all the lost ones? Leonidas told me that if we work together, that they're all saved. How could that be a bad person?
He told you this, that all the souls would be saved.
Yeah, that they would get a second chance just like me. Like us.
Can you elaborate on that more?
Ooh. I like this.
Celeste is interested.
Leroy Jenkins turns and goes, "Have you not told them about who you really are? About what you are?"
I told the rest of the crew Celeste here is new, and we had kind of a car chase going on.
Oh no, okay. Well, young lady, we're not from here.
Where are you from then?
The best way to put it would be a world parallel from here.
Really? Go on.
Alistair just looks at Leroy, our Leroy, and goes, "First magic, and now you're from a parallel dimension."
Wait. I said I was from a parallel dimension that had magic when I told you, Alistair. Remember, I said I wasn't from around here. I was from a...
Well, to be fair, the magic here is weird.
That's because there is no magic. We don't go around throwing fireballs unless we're hucking grenades.
This makes sense about why I'm flesh, then.
The closest thing we have is not what you would consider magic. Alistair just kind of turns to quickly gloss over some shit.
But Leroy, there's this machine.
Quick question for Brian.
Yes.
So does the people in the cyberpunk realm, do they know what magic is, or
Yes.
Okay.
So in my game, this is my version of my own cyberpunk world.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the type of magic you'd be thinking where like you're casting spells and stuff. It's more like chi. It's a mystical sense, more like Naruto.
Okay. It's energy manipulation.
It's Eastern magic versus Western D&D magic.
Exactly. Okay. So you're never going to see fireballs and stuff being cast. It's more just like for longevity of your life and and people can make themselves stronger.
Okay, so Celeste is very, very interested. Okay.
And the reason why when Leroy does his performance, it's because he's a little different because as he's from a parallel world with actual magic, things are a little different with him when it comes to technology. So he's using his chi, but it's just affecting technology. It's not the people he's affecting. Oh, and Celeste, you'll get a chance to actually see a lot of the effects of what some of the cheek of what
that reminds me, Brian. When Celestial looks at Leroy and Leroy, are they actually flesh and blood human, or are they like nano robots? Or
okay, so unlike with Mr. Star, when Celestial looks at you, you guys can seem completely normal, flesh and blood. The only thing about you, though, is that she picks off that you give off a weird energy signal. Nothing from the other one, though. Literally, Bone Meister is 100% human. No magic, no nothing special about him.
I think Alistair leans into Celeste and goes, "You buying any of this?"
Well, the point of being a scientist is to find answers. And if there's a probability, no matter how small, that means it is possible unless it's proven otherwise.
You know that little guy next to you, the one yelling at the drum, he actually came from where we're from, and where we're from, he was a living puppet. And I guess
aren't we all?
Yeah.
Celestial, my I think he's struggling with the words. He's like, brother here has failed to mention is from where we came from. He was.
Do we really have to go there?
Well, if we're going to be honest, I'm going to tell him about how horrible I was before we became us.
Okay, fine. For to be 100% honest with them.
Which I do appreciate, but do we honestly have the time for that?
Oh, you guys know that the performances don't start till tonight. You guys got here really fucking early. Why the hell did
that was Alistair in character.
Oh no, that's what I was telling you guys. This is in character.
Okay.
Leroy's literally telling you guys. It's only 10. The performances don't start till like 8:00 this evening. We have a lot of time. You guys are perfectly fine. And cool. It looks like your guys' mob you brought with. Wow, why do you have so many roadies? Yeah, they're doing all the work for you. Yeah, you guys were going to have to do all that, but because you guys got a gang of people, you don't have to do it now. So you're fine for time. So go ahead, Sean. Take it away.
The world we came from was made by higher beings. It was at first it was just a game to them, a place for them to make their own little avatars to interact with lesser beings. Then our I guess you would say father, in the same sense that a piece of those animals that branch off and like a worm. If you cut it in half, part of it can grow into two worms. I don't know if that's actually true. That's just all the myth I've heard. In that our father, which technically is us because we still remember things from him, we're a piece of him, but not, came and decided that this was an abomination that needed to be destroyed. And the other beings realized their folly in thinking it was just a game, it was just a toy. They had interacted with these lesser beings. They had formed lives, they had loves, they had enemies in this world, and they decided it was time to they had to nut up and protect their creations, their children. They cut off the world from themselves and from the invader, but their avatars were still there. They became, and even a piece of a god is still technically a god, isn't it? It's still a massive amount of power, even if it's so much smaller.
I mean, to be fair, you too would be technically the first gods I've ever come across, so I really couldn't tell you.
Technically, I'm human now.
Yeah, we are human now, but before we were both human now here.
Oh, Leroy, you know your wife is here, right?
I do, and how did you get Marcus not to stab you in the head?
This Marcus sounds like a reactionary kind of jackass.
He's actually a really nice guy. I like him. He has a lot of honor, that one. And well,
you killed his parents. Or no, wait. Let me draw that back. Rewind. Future and Brian goes, you killed his father. Did you let him know that?
I actually did. I told him everything. And I told him he can decide. Because like I said, things are different now. When I could feel the blood coursing through me, I really felt new. Like a new person. And I have a lot to atone for. And if that meant Marcus, as you so eloquently put it, putting a knife in my head, then so be it. There ends my short life. But hey, I got to end it as a better man. But when we came through the explosion, there was the person you're talking about, Mr. Leonidas, and he was so nice to us. He helped us. He took us to a medical wing, made sure that we weren't harmed, because all of us weren't used to being in human bodies. I mean...
Question.
Yes.
When Leroy says explosion, does that trigger anything in any of the locals?
So, holy shit. Oh, I wish Mr. Star was gone, but he actually hears that. And the locals stop. And they go,
well, no, I mean locals as in me, Trevor, my brother, Celeste.
Yes, you guys all know that it's not an explosion, but there was an earthquake. Which would all be explained if there was some kind of massive explosion some far away place and you were feeling the after effects of it. Mr. Star stops as well.
Well, this triggers something in Leroy too, because as far as he knows, he would know. I think that clicks something in Leroy's head.
Oh, it
because
most
something does
definitely
not
does.
make sense. Because as far he's thinking on explosions, and he's like, wait, how that happened before you even got released? What the hell? He's rubbing his head like.
There's been some foolery going on. Let's just say that.
Yeah,
Leroy.
and not just with the space-time continuum, apparently. You have had foolery played upon you, Leroy.
So, when we got here, Leonidas said that there were still what seemed like people being beamed into here. And he said he would take care of everything, monitoring the site, keeping the energy contained, and that everyone would be safe, and that they could have a second chance here in Cyber City, and everything would be fine.
Leroy, I think he thinks someone he just holds up and goes, 1 second goes, and he calls out, Gabby, could you please come here, please?
Coming. She runs over. What you need, boss?
Leroy, I don't mean to bring up bad memories, but I need you to listen to this in context. Gabby, you remember when you first met Baumeister? How did he treat you?
You mean...
Wasn't he nice telling you all this stuff? Just so you... and again, Leroy,
That's when the color drains from his face. And he realizes that he has made a horrifyingly bad mistake.
Alistair does not make the situation better. In fact, he goes, congratulations, you realize you have been duped.
Oh, no. What have I done?
You sound like you've honestly tried to make a second chance at your life, so really, that's not on you. To be honest, Damien Leonidas is a shit stain of humanity that needs to be aced, and that's what we're trying to do.
He just squints. He's biting. He looks like he's just gritting his teeth as hard as possible as he closes his eyes. You can see the tears pouring down his cheeks. As he squats down, he just opens his mouth wide, just letting out a scream that he can't let out because of just all of the anger inside. He's just how mad. He stands up fully.
I think Leroy just kind of walks over to him and puts his hands on his shoulder. And he says, you are right, my brother. If I did not give you a chance here, I am a hypocrite. The Ladies' Fair gave me a chance to live as a human, to learn what it meant to actually be like them, be like the friends I've made here, be like you never had that chance. You were born into unlife as a tool. But
he wipes the tears from his eyes. He turns to you, Leroy, and he wraps you in a brotherly hug, holding you tight.
I think it takes Leroy a moment to hug back, because he's just I think part of him is still kind of angry, because
which is understandable.
Because he tried so many times to reach out to Baumeister and convince him to stop things. Like that was why if people listening to this have listened to the end of season 2 of Adventures with Attitude, he said the things he said, that
Mm-hmm.
Bowmaster was gonna die, and he didn't feel bad that it was gonna be gone. But I think he does hug back and goes, but you still have a chance. You still have a choice, Leroy. You still have a chance to make amends. But this will be hard because I think our best way going forward, you're our ace in the hole.
He wipes the tears from his eyes with his palm fully because it's just kept flowing. And he looks at you and goes, I'm not going to let my second chance be ruined. I am going to prove myself, and whatever I can do to help, I'm here, and I'm sure the others will join me.
It's going to be hard, Leroy, because I'm going to ask of something of you that even the greatest of rogues sometimes stumble with. Keep going forward as if we had not had this talk. We inform us when you can, not through technological methods. I know you as much as me. You love the pen and paper more than digital things, but we
can't let Leonidas know.
I understand. We'll continue on with the Battle of the Bands tonight, as planned. But know this, you have a friend on the other side. We're with you.
No, I have a brother on the other side. You can't put that back in the. You can't put that back in that genie back in the bottle, Leroy.
Oh man, this is. When this is all over with, we can actually be a family.
That's true. But
all
remember,
right.
that means you need to survive this. So you need to do what you can to live.
Don't worry, bro.
Just remember, you're not as tough as you used to be.
Oh, no.
Oh, and Celestial, just to give context here, you know how I mentioned that the gods had pieces cut off and became their own gods and stuff a little bit ago?
Sam, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I was just waiting for everyone to be done.
Oh, no. Sean was asking you a question.
Oh, sorry. What was the question?
Basically, he said Leroy said I mentioned before all the gods and he got cut off and there was mini gods and stuff. Just to give some context to why this conversation was so heated.
Yeah.
They I was the mind of the avatar of the douchebag god. And
okay.
my brother here, he was the corpse of the avatar. I was reborn as a human. I lived a life, and then they offered me a seat at the table, and then some douchebag with a bigger ego than Leonidas went and thought, hey, how about I raise the corpse of a god from the dead and use it as my minion? And
think of the scientific possibilities.
Oh God, no.
Oh, I know, but yeah, that's my brother here. He killed him, by the way, and then he forced him to be one of his generals. But Now you kind of understand why I may be weirdly tense around this situation.
No, why ever would you be tense about that? Can we pause the game for just a second?
Oh, don't worry, we're actually getting close to the end, guys.
Okay, just with me coming in late and having kind of a crappy week, I just kind of worried that Sam hasn't gotten the spotlight that,
Oh, you missed the whole beginning, dude. She had an amazing start.
Okay. That's kind of why I didn't hang around either. I was afraid of stealing the spotlight.
Dude, you're fine.
Oh, you're so sweet. Yeah, I got a pretty cool beginning.
She knows her path she's got to take now, and she's been hired for a job.
Okay,
a secret job.
Cool. Ooh.
So secret job.
Oh, but now, and actually, it's when Sean, when you actually finish telling that Celestial, the last thing I want to end this on is as we leave the stadium. We go down to the underbelly of Cyber City, to the Undercity.
Through a burning ring of fire?
Worse. This is where we find the Church of Smash.
Giggity?
I wish it was that kind of Church of Smash. And then
I love how you can hear the question mark in her voice, too.
I know. And then this is where we see that the true form of Damian Leonidas in his chair, barely living on, rolling into the Church of Smash. It is empty. The congregation is gone. It's just the head priest is there. As he turns to look at Leonidas, Leonidas just looks at him and goes, "Morning Star." The priest doesn't turn back to him. He goes, "It's been so long since I've heard that name. I go by something else now, Leonidas. You know this. Things have changed. The plans have changed for me. And I need your help, Morning Star. I promise you're going to have a fun time." The priest's robes drop. There just stands a beautifully silver Borg, full Borg. And when the head turns, it just has a perfect, warped, twisted smile. And he says, "A good time, you say?" And that's where we'll leave off with this session of Cyber City.